I know I can ramble.
Hey, what's going on, people? I don't know how long this video is going to be, honestly, first of all. So if you got a short attention span, you might want to view this one in chapters. So I've been asked to do a chapter 2 or part 2 of my previous video. So I guess I got to go back and link this one to the first one. Because I've gotten DMs, I've gotten inbox messages of people telling me that, and text messages too, of people telling me that they want to hear more, or they want me to say more about the subject that I brought up in my last video message. And what's funny is I don't know how many likes the last one had. I mean, the last time I checked, it was about 30 something likes, which honestly is more than I usually get when I post videos about stuff like this, which is funny to me because a lot of times people don't want to hear the serious side of me or the business side of me. They want to hear the jokes, they want to see the jokes, they want to hear the foolishness. But when I'm posting and videos about serious matters, those videos don't get a whole lot of likes. But people that actually want to see it, that say they want to see it. So I'm doing this for y'all. Now, the last video I was talking about how there are so many talented young and up and coming artists, but yet they're not receiving the training and mentorship that they need to receive. But so it's sad because you see them mishandled. They're super talented. I mean, they're uber talented. There's no lacking. There's no shortage of talent. But there is a shortage of people that are knowledgeable in the industry and knowledgeable about what it is that they're really doing. So the thing about it is, finding a mentor is, you're not going to really, you're not going to be able to Google, find me a mentor in what I'm doing, because it just doesn't work that way. It doesn't really work that way to just walk into, like like us old heads used to walk into a music store, like the Guitar Center or Sam Ash or whatever your local music store is. We used to just walk in and just play around with the keyboards, or if that particular store allows you to actually play the drums, you would play. You just hang around and just start conversations with people, but it's actually a little bit harder to find places like that. You would go to different gigs and stuff like that and try to network with people. But I was talking to a friend of mine who we've been in the business, been around the business for a long time, long time. And he brought up a point that is really my main reason for doing what I do, which is the reason why I do what I do. And I tell people all the time, and I tell anybody that'll listen, the reason why I do what I do in coaching, consulting, mentoring, and everything is because I want to be what I wish I had when I was 19 years old, when I was 18 years old, and when I was in my early 20s. I want to be what's needed for somebody else, what I wish I needed, what I wish I had back then. So there has to be somebody that shows you the ropes, shows you the integrity, shows you, when I say integrity, I'm talking the little things that go a long way. Things like showing up early to the gig, to actually get the true layout of the venue, where the dead spots are in the sound. This is even before doing the sound check. showing, finding out where the dead spots are. And then when you do your sound check, make sure your stuff is ready. Make sure you're not, being a butthole to the sound man, because that can be your best friend or your worst enemy when it's performance time. If you treat them right and you build a good rapport with them, you're going to have a good set. Even if something happens with the sound system or anything like that, if you have a good rapport with the sound technician, then you can work it out seamlessly to where the audience and everything will get what they came to get. And then you have to have the professionalism to know how to handle issues with your sound, and not, sit there and complain about it, because nobody paid to see you stand there and complain about, well, the sound this, the sound that. No, you can't blame anything. You have to be prepared to, and this could be all over the place, and I'm sorry about that, but you have to be prepared to stand flat-footed and sing, rap, whatever it is you do, unplugged if you need to. And just little things like that, the integrity, And one other thing, and I'm just going to get off. I don't know how many parts. I'll do another part if y'all want to hear it. Just let me know. One other thing I want to say today is that when you're starting out, you have to know the difference in when it's time to take a gig for free and when it's time to take a gig for true exposure. You're not going to get paid for every single gig. I mean, nobody knows you. Nobody, you have no track record. When you first starting out, you can't think that you're going to demand anything from anybody. You have no right to demand anything from anybody. But what you can do, there's a difference in just performing for free and just giving it away. There's a difference in that and gaining the experience, gaining the knowledge, gaining the wisdom. And there's a difference in that. And then there's a difference in actually building up your resume. So you have to know the difference. And I think I'm going to leave it right there. Because I'm over 7 minutes. Wow, over 7 minutes. And I'm not cutting it. It is what it is. But that's it.